Did you know your father?
Not well. I knew the man who they said my father was.
But you were never sure?
No.
Did you have a conversation with that man?
Yeah.
Did you ask him, are you my father?
Yeah.
What did he tell you?
Well, I'm champ of the world. Of course he'll say yes.
I'm talking about before then.
Never before then.
Never before then.
I just took it as they say he's my father and hey, dad.
And that was it?
Yeah.
You didn't want to ask him any questions?
No, I did get to know him and later and start asking him questions and stuff. Not questions I really wanted to know. Answers I didn't really want answers and stuff. It was pretty grim stuff. He was a pretty dark that guy and stuff.
Is he alive?
No.
How long ago did he die?
He died in '92.
Did he want anything from you?
I don't know, because I was offering it too quickly. He never asked. I was offering it too quickly. He never had a chance to ask.
Was it weird for somebody to walk into your life when you're a heavyweight champion and say, I'm your father?
Hey, I wanted to be mean to him and stuff, you know? But I wasn't angry at him.
You weren't?
No.
Were you thankful?
Yeah, I was very grateful that he came back in my life at that stage. Not long, but he came back in my life. I was very grateful. I was very kind to him. He didn't have much to tell me, you know.
What was his name?
His name was Curly Jimmy Kirkpatrick.
And did he maintain any relationship any of the time with the woman who was your mother?
No. They didn't speak to each other. They just hand me over when they're finished with me.
Your mother?
Yeah.
And what was your relationship like with her?
She was loving, but she was kind of aggressive. Never pretty much had, never had a life together. Never pretty much worked. Wasn't afraid to really beat you, hit you with anything, pretty much. Drank heavily. And see, I had a lot of boyfriends and stuff. Sometimes a boyfriend would come over there and be drunk. I would cut their pockets and rob their money. Yeah. That was just the world.
And how old were you when your mom died?
16.
And that's when Cuss took over and...
Well, I knew Cuss since I was 13.
Right. But I mean, a major part of your life and
pretty much changed.
And the people in the Catskills.
Well, Cuss, she had pretty much signed me over to Cuss before she died.
What was the lady's name?
Camille?
Camille.
Yes.
She kind of took it from there?
Yeah, we had to start over.
And when did they sign you over?
I think I was 16 at the time, 15.
What's that feeling like?
Excuse me?
What's that feeling like? Your mom, who you had known, even though she was abusive, and it hit you with a bunch of stuff, and it just kind of said, take him, I'm done.
I wanted to show the world who I was. Anybody in the world know my name.
And what was your feeling when she passed?
Revenge.
Is that why you have that sign, the best way to show him is success, or whatever it says?
No, it's just,
best revenge is success?
When I say revenge was because we never had anything. We never had money. We never had food. We never had anything, so my revenge was having everything. People know my name.
How often were you hungry?
A lot. But, you know, sometimes you get hungry, your mind, you forget you're hungry, you go to sleep sometimes, you know. Sometimes people say, sometimes you can't sleep because you're so hungry. I think that was a lie. When you're tired, you sleep. Don't care how hungry you are. That's why we run the streets all day, you know. My mother hopes from somewhere, somehow she'll get some money and bring some money and food home. Don't know how we're going to get it.